In the TV serial on Mahabharata, Ramayana, there used to be an episode where the complete episode was one weapon from this side and then one weapon from this side. So this person will throw the weapon and the other side has to see which weapon has come from there and then throw a more powerful weapon from here. And then depending on whose weapon was more powerful, mid-air, that weapon would be able to finish the other one. Like this. So now, there is a negative energy coming from this side. What should I throw from here to protect myself? Thank you so much. If I say that they've thrown negative, so obviously I should throw negative, then expect double negative back. Double negative means the negative I create and the negative they send. Both are with me. If I send back an opposite energy, what will happen? First, I protect. Do this with any person on the planet and you will get result. Anybody. First, when you send a positive energy, first who gets protected? I. Because what have I created? I will experience only what I create. I can sit here and throw a lot of hatred at you. Your body will not get affected. Whose body will get affected when I'm creating the hatred? Whose body will get affected when I'm creating the hatred? My body. Your body cannot get affected when I'm creating hatred for you. But when you start creating some thoughts about the hatred that I'm creating, then your mind and body will get affected. So everyone in the world, visualize that you are surrounded by all the wrong people on the planet. Sometimes people say, पूरी दुनिया में कोई और पति नहीं मिला मुझे, यही एक. So they believe that they've got the worst person on the planet. यही मेरा बच्चा बनना था, इतने बच्चे, इनके बच्चे कितने अच्छे, इनके बच्चे कितने अच्छे, इनके बच्चे कितने अच्छे, मेरे बच्चे ऐसे क्यों है? This is a victim feeling. This is living like a life of a victim. Even if, hypothetically, you are surrounded by all the wrong people on the planet. But all the people together cannot affect you. All the people together cannot affect your body. But the minute you start thinking wrong, which means you start thinking realistic, and which means you start looking at the wrong which they are doing, it is that time that your mind and body gets affected. Otherwise, you can sit here with all the wrong people and be very peaceful. Peace is not dependent on how they behave. Peace is dependent on how I think about how they behave. Enter this room. It can have 10 nice things. It can have 20 mistakes. You can sit in this hall for the rest of the day and not get affected by the mistakes of this hall. You can even sit on a broken chair without getting affected. But the minute you start thinking about the mistakes of the hall, then the mistake is no more in the hall. Now the mistake is no more only in the hall. Where is it now? Now it's here. So let people's mistakes be with people. Don't collect them and put them on your mind. Ji? Accept wrong as wrong? No. I only need to understand what is right and wrong for me. And what may be right for you may be wrong for them, and what is right for them may be wrong for you. No? Say a simple thing. Simple thing. Somebody said right now, before, over-sincerity causes problems. Someone said, no, over-attachment and then over-sincerity also somebody said. How would we define insincerity? Everyone will have a different level of sincerity, right? So now if somebody is less sincere than you, they are also wrong. If someone is more sincere than you, too much sincere है, इतना sincere नहीं होना चाहिए. We say like that also. But that person has a good quality, right, of being sincere, but we have a problem with their sincerity. Someone is not honest, we have a problem. We say honest nahi hai. Someone never tells a lie, we say too much honesty. इतना honest नहीं होना चाहिए. कभी कभी तो थोड़ा सा तो. So we to have a problem with everybody who is not my way. It's natural. It is natural to feel like that. Check on the road. If you are driving at the speed of 100, it's an empty road. You are driving at the speed of 100 and somebody is driving very safely at the speed of 70. Do you think they are doing right? We look at them, kya hai? Khali sadak hai. Problem kya? So we look at them and we tell them they are wrong, at least in our minds. Then someone is driving very nicely at the speed of 130. We look at them, kya problem hai? Aram se chalo. So who is deciding the right speed? My speed is the right speed. It is natural to feel like that. Because my sanskar is the right sanskar for me. It may be a wrong sanskar completely, but for me it is the right sanskar. Which means I believe it is the right sanskar because I'm carrying that sanskar. So sanskar is like a lens, like a specs. If I'm wearing a red color specs, I will see everything red color. So I have to be very careful. How do we say what is right, what is wrong? Right and wrong is very relative to the person and the person's sanskar. But if we just change our vocabulary a little bit, and instead of saying, I am right, you are wrong, just say, I am right, you are right from your perspective, but we both are different. Are we different or are they wrong? Are they different or are they wrong? To try it out, the next time any two people are having an issue, it could be a husband and wife having an issue, first listen to one of them. Just listen to one person. Call them inside, listen to everything that they have to say. And by the end of your listening to them, you will say, what a horrible partner. These are such a wonderful person. Then you tell that person to go, call the other person inside. And when you will listen to the other person, you will say, this person is so completely right, that one was wrong. Both will sound 100% equally right to you. Because they will describe the situation based on how they see the situation, how they perceive the situation. The truth is that both of them were right from their perspective. Even if it means a sanskar which is uncomfortable, but till then that soul had that sanskar, so they will behave according to that sanskar. And we very easily say, this is right, this is wrong, I am right, this one is wrong, this is wrong. No one is wrong. They are different from us. गलत नहीं है, अलग है. दोनों शब्दों में बहुत फर्क है. When I say you are wrong, what is the energy that goes towards you? What's the energy? You are wrong. What is the energy that will go towards you? Rejection. But when I say you're different, what's the energy that will go towards you? If you want to create beautiful relationships, you will have to first accept people. Because when you accept people, they will accept you. Let's say for today morning, I am wearing a white dress. You are wearing all kinds of colors. And if I had to just sit here and say, Baba Re, how can they wear these kind of colors? You're going to sit there and say, what a person, so colorless, only white. And we can sit and throw this ping pong energy at each other for hours and for a lifetime. Only because I believed that white is right, and so every other color is wrong. And you believe that the color you're wearing is right, and so white is wrong. The truth is that white is right for me. I need to understand that. White is right for me. And you are comfortable very much in the color you're wearing, so that is right for you. And now after I accept you, and you accept me, because it's very important with family, with children, You want to tell them something, but you reject them and tell them, they don't listen. They reject you. So you have to first accept them, they have to accept you, and then gently you can tell them, try this out. Maybe it's going to be comfortable for you. If I create a thought for you, you are wrong, you are wrong, you are wrong, and then I say, do this, nobody's going to do anything. Because once I reject, you reject, communication is over. And that is why we are saying today, why don't people listen to me? Why don't children listen to what I'm saying? We say, I always listened to my parents. Why are my children not listening to me? Because of our overthinking mind, which is creating a lot of critical, judgmental energy, which is already reaching the other person. And then they create the same. And then try however hard, we are not understanding each other. And then we say it's a misunderstanding. Then we say it's a generation gap. There is no misunderstanding generation gap. It's only because we said, I am right, you are wrong. And it's very important to understand why people are different from me. Why do you think everybody is different? Why can't everybody just be the same? Life would be so beautiful if everybody was same, right? Do you want everyone at home to be the same? You don't want them to be same also? You don't want them to be different also? How do you want them to be? Why? Why wouldn't it be nice? Everybody waking up in the morning all identical? Huh? Nahi chahiye? Yes? Everyone thinking same, speaking same, behaving same. Perfect. All problems over. Is it okay? Acha, no thrill. Role can be different, but everyone thinks, speaks, behaves identical sanskar. Do we want it to be that way? Why are we so different? Why can't we be the same? How many of you have 2 children or more? And how many are blessed with 2 similar children in nature? And how many are blessed with 2 very different children? Achha. And did your mind never ask you, why did this happen? Same parent, same grandparent, same house, same resources, same school, same everything. Why are these 2 souls so different? What is the ingredient which is making them different? Anji? And that is why it's so important to know people so that all our thoughts for them can change very easily. Each one is not just a body, not just a role, not just a relationship. We are a soul on a journey. Can you stand for a minute? Yeah? Are you ready to tell us your age? Okay, 57. Who is 57 years old? The body. Very good. How old are you? Many, many thousands of years. Chalo, one concept clear? That I am not 57 years old. Okay? So body is 57 years old. I'm wearing this body. After another 50 years, I might leave it. And when I leave it, what will I carry with me? Very good. So I will carry all my sanskars with me. And when I came here, what did I carry with me? So I carried my previous sanskar. Now just visualize everybody. Everyone, you also do it. Here, in this body, I've carried previous sanskars. 100 years before this, I was in another body. 100 years before that, I was in another body. 100 years before that, I was in another body. And if I lived 100 years in every body, in 100 years, how many recordings would have happened on the soul? Innumerable. Now, beto up. Now look at everybody around you. They are not just a mother, father, husband, wife, child. They are a soul on a journey. And a soul with how many recordings? We don't even know what all they have gone through in this body, which means in this lifetime, leave alone knowing what they have gone through in